In the heart of Silicon Valley, nestled between the manicured lawns and modernist buildings of Mountain View, California, lies the beating heart of the modern internet. The Googleplex, an expansive, glassy headquarters pulsing with engineers, AI researchers, and executives, represents more than just a tech company. It is a nerve center of human knowledge, an empire that processes over 8.5 billion searches per day, mapping the thoughts, questions, and desires of nearly half the world's population. Google is not just a company. It is the gatekeeper of the internet, the unseen force that dictates what information we see, which businesses thrive, and how knowledge itself is structured. It sells us the promise of an open, democratic web, where anyone can find answers, start a business, or learn about the world with just a few keystrokes. But behind the colorful logo and playful branding, there lies a different reality, one of surveillance, monopolistic control, and an insatiable hunger for data. Google's dominance is not just about innovation. It is about control, and control at a level never before seen in human history. It all began in 1998 when two Stanford PhD students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, developed a search engine algorithm called PageRank, which revolutionized the way information was retrieved online. Their goal was simple: to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. But over the next 2 decades, this mission would evolve into something far greater. Google would not only organize information but own it, shape it, and, in some cases, manipulate it. Google's search engine, once a neutral index of web pages, has become a carefully curated ecosystem, ranking content based on a proprietary algorithm that few fully understand. Entire businesses live and die by Google's ranking decisions, with small websites often buried beneath corporate giants that have mastered the art of SEO. Even news outlets are at Google's mercy. An adjustment to its algorithm can mean the difference between visibility and irrelevance. And as artificial intelligence further integrates into search, the line between objective information and Google's own curated responses continues to blur. But search is only the beginning. Google has built an empire on data, the currency of the digital age. Every Google search, YouTube video, Gmail conversation, Google Maps route, and Android tap feeds into a vast data network, constructing intricate profiles of billions of users. These profiles, packed with behavioral insights, fuel the most powerful advertising machine in human history. Advertising accounts for over 80% of Google's revenue, and its dominance in the ad industry is staggering. Through Google Ads and YouTube, the company controls an estimated 28.6% of the entire global digital advertising market. It doesn't just sell ads, it sells precision, a guarantee that brands can target users based on their interests, location, browsing habits, and even their recent conversations. This level of surveillance, though unsettling, is nothing new. But the deeper one looks, the more troubling it becomes. In 2018, a report revealed that even when users disabled location tracking on their Android devices, Google continued to collect their whereabouts. It wasn't a bug, it was policy. Google's response? A quiet adjustment to its privacy policy, making it clear that disabling tracking didn't actually stop tracking. In China, a country notorious for its strict internet controls, Google's willingness to collaborate with the government has been a subject of controversy. Though it pulled out of China's search market in 2010, leaked documents in 2018 revealed a secret initiative called Project Dragonfly, an effort to build a censored search engine that would comply with the Chinese government's demands. The project was eventually abandoned after internal protests from Google employees, but it raised a chilling question. If Google was willing to compromise on free speech for the right price, where else might it do the same? Beyond search and surveillance, Google's influence extends into nearly every facet of modern life. It controls the world's largest video sharing platform, YouTube, which dictates what content is seen and monetized. The company's algorithms shape everything from entertainment to political discourse, determining which videos rise and which fade into obscurity. Its dominance extends into mobile technology as well. While Apple's iPhones capture much of the public's attention, Google's Android operating system quietly powers over 70% of the world's smartphones. This means Google has direct control over the digital experience of billions, from the apps they download to the permissions those apps require. And unlike Apple, which at least brands itself on privacy, Android's deep integration with Google services ensures that data collection remains seamless and inescapable. But perhaps Google's most ambitious and concerning endeavor lies in artificial intelligence. Through DeepMind and Google Brain, the company is at the forefront of AI development, crafting algorithms that can predict human behavior, generate human-like text, and even defeat world champions in strategy games like Go. As AI systems like Google's Gemini grow more sophisticated, their influence over human decision-making becomes ever more profound. Already, Google's AI assists in medical diagnoses, powers self-driving cars, and even determines job and loan applications. The potential for misuse is staggering, and with Google's track record of prioritizing profit over ethics, the future remains uncertain. Google presents itself as a force for good, an enabler of knowledge and innovator, a company that brings the world together. But its immense power raises an uncomfortable question. Who watches the watchers? Governments and regulators have tried to rein in Google's dominance, but the company remains largely untouchable. Antitrust lawsuits in the US and Europe have attempted to curb its monopolistic practices. Yet Google's deep pockets and legal maneuvers keep it one step ahead. And so, the cycle continues. Billions of people continue to rely on Google, unknowingly feeding its machine with data, thoughts, and desires. It remains woven into the fabric of modern life, an unseen force shaping everything from what we buy to what we believe. The irony is that Google's original motto, once proudly displayed in its code of conduct, was "Don't be evil." Over time, that phrase quietly disappeared, replaced by something more ambiguous. Do the right thing. The problem is, when a company holds this much power, who gets to decide what the right thing really is?